Welcome back to Car Alerts. The legend returns, reinvented yet unmistakably pure. The 2026 Porsche 911 Speedster breaks through the noise with something more powerful than brute force or flashy gimmicks. It delivers soul. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you know this is not just another 911 derivative. It's a rolling tribute to purity, to the essence of open-air performance, wrapped in a body that defies time. One glance ignites nostalgia, the next locks you into the present. It's lightweight, open-topped, unapologetically rear-driven, manually shifted, and mechanically raw. Built in limited numbers, this Speedster is a modern relic that refuses to be forgotten. Face to face, the front of the 2026 Speedster screams heritage reinterpreted. Its wide nose sits low to the ground, flatter than ever before, with pronounced fender arches flanking the hood like two guards on duty. The LED matrix headlights rest inside smoked housings that peer with laser precision. A newly sculpted front splitter juts out confidently, feeding air into the optimized front cooling ducts, which are painted in satin platinum for a striking contrast against the body. Below the hood, a subtle black badge with a brushed metal Porsche crest discreetly whispers exclusivity. There are no flashy design tricks here, only surgical lines carved with intent. You notice the front air vents positioned near the corners, reducing lift at high speeds while also contributing to the overall downforce balance. Each curve, scoop, and edge is designed with function in mind, but the art is in how Porsche makes it all look so elegant. It doesn't need to shout because its presence alone is thunderous. Moving along its side, the Speedster's silhouette could only belong to this icon. The frameless doors are smooth to the touch with hidden handles that rest flush until summoned. The signature Speedster double-bubble carbon fiber rear deck is visible from even a side glance, immediately setting it apart from every other 911 variant. The body sits 25 mm lower than the standard Carrera, hugging the 20-inch front and 21-inch rear centerlock wheels finished in a satin magnesium tone. Red anodized calipers peek through cross-drilled ceramic composite rotors, highlighting the car's racebred lineage. A distinct crease runs along the lower sill, feeding into the wider rear haunches that now have more definition thanks to the wider GT3-derived body shell. Above the rocker panels, you spot the Speedster badge written in script along the lower portion of the doors. It's not loud, just elegant. The optional heritage design package adds gold insignia, throwback livery, and retro-style numbers on the doors, for those who want an extra dose of vintage flavor. At the back, the twin domes behind the seats merge into a flowing rear that ends with a crisp ducktail-inspired lip. The taillight strip glows as one seamless band, stretching from one fender to the other with a red pulse that looks almost alive when lit. Instead of the conventional rear window, the Speedster features a compact wind deflector nestled between the domes, with a transparent Speedster etching visible when viewed up close. The bumper is clean and well integrated, housing the twin centrally mounted blacked-out titanium tailpipes from the sports exhaust system, which spits out a mechanical howl like few other cars can. The rear diffuser is not just cosmetic, it's fully functional, helping to suck the car to the ground at high speed. All aerodynamic components work in harmony to keep the car stable when carving through mountain roads or attacking apexes. The badging is minimal, letting the form do most of the talking. Every angle of the Speedster exudes precision, but none of it feels sterile, it breathes with passion. Interior slide into the cabin, and the world narrows to focus. The Speedster's interior is a case study in performance minimalism. Gone is the infotainment screen, by design. Porsche wants nothing to distract you from the experience. Analog gauges dominate the cluster, with the center tachometer proudly marked up to 9,000 RPM. The seats are carbon fiber full buckets trimmed in lightweight leather and Racetechs, holding you tight like a fighter jet cockpit. There's no back seat, no sunroof, no creature comforts that aren't essential. Instead, you get red contrast stitching, lightweight door pulls, a shortened gear lever, and the reassuring smell of premium hides surrounding the carbon weave surfaces. The dashboard is dressed in black leather with subtle matte aluminum accents. Climate control knobs and the minimal switchgear retain their tactile feedback, giving you real control without digital fluff. The Sport Chrono stopwatch sits atop the dash, more mechanical sculpture than tech gadget. There's no clutter, just purpose. The steering wheel is wrapped in microfiber with a yellow center stripe, letting you know where straight ahead lives even in the tightest of corners. Performance: turn the key to the left, yes, a physical key, and the 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat six awakens with a bark that rattles through your spine. No forced induction, no hybrid system, just pure mechanical heartbeat. It produces 518 horsepower, peaking at 8,400 RPM, while maximum torque of 343 lb-ft arrives at a scream-inducing 6,250 RPM. It revs freely, surging with urgency all the way to 9,000 RPM. Mated exclusively to a 6-speed GT Sport manual gearbox, each shift feels like slicing through warm steel, firm, precise, satisfying. The clutch is heavy but communicative, reminding you this car is meant to be driven with intent. Power is sent only to the rear wheels, or a mechanical limited slip differential keeps everything planted during aggressive cornering. From 0 to 60, it takes 3.7 seconds, but numbers fail to describe what it's like to chase that red line through a canyon pass with the roof stowed and the wind hammering across your ears. The Speedster rides on a retuned GT3 suspension with rear-wheel steering and Porsche active suspension management. Cornering feels almost telepathic. The steering is hydraulic, not electric, delivering road texture with unfiltered purity. Brake pedal feel is surgical. There's a constant conversation happening between you and the car, every moment telling you where the grip is, how the chassis responds, what the tires are whispering. There's minimal body roll, exceptional balance, and a throttle response that could wake the dead. You don't drive this car as much as you pilot it. Drop into third gear, apex hard, roll into the throttle, and the Speedster catapults you forward with razor-edge drama. Yet, it's not intimidating, just alive. Limited to 1,948 units globally as a nod to Porsche's birth year, the 2026 Speedster isn't just rare, it's sacred. Pricing starts at $312,000, but expected to climb well beyond that thanks to limited availability and massive demand. With bespoke options like exposed carbon fiber, heritage liveries, exclusive leather trims, and the Weissach package, the numbers can swell significantly. The latter replaces body panels with carbon fiber, swaps magnesium wheels in, and deletes some creature comforts to shave weight. Every buyer gets access to the Porsche Experience Center for a tailored delivery, because Porsche wants this car to be an event, not just a transaction. As the sun sets behind the horizon and the engine cools with a ticking echo beneath the rear deck, the 2026 Porsche 911 Speedster stands as a monument to everything we love about driving. It isn't chasing EV range, doesn't offer autonomous gimmicks, and couldn't care less about touchscreen gestures. It's a machine built for those who understand that driving can still be an art form. It doesn't try to be practical, futuristic, or even sensible. It just wants to be driven hard, fast, and with your soul fully engaged. For the lucky few who will get to own it, this car won't be a mode of transport. It will be an experience carved into memory, gearshift by gearshift, rev by rev. The Speedster lives because purity still has a place in this world, even if only for a short while. That's not just rare, it's priceless.